have something I want to show you guys. As usually the case, I find some really cool stuff while I'm out doing my job. I get to work outside a lot, and I come across neat things all the time. And just like usual, this thing I'm about to show you, I found while I was working, and I didn't have my camera with me, and it was so cool that I got so excited that I picked it up and started messing around with it before I even thought about getting my phone out or anything else. So I brought it home, and we kind of have to do this video in reverse order. But what I found is pretty cool, and I wanted to show everybody. Okay, so let's get things kind of set up here so we can show you what we got. Let's see, we'll turn this down. Give us some light. Okay, right here. So we got us an old burnt out jewelry case. I just found this while I was checking on some piles that were burnt. This was sitting in the middle of one of the piles, so what I'm guessing is this was hidden inside the pile of wood for who knows how many years, and then we just come along and burned that pile, and this was in the bottom. It was pretty burned, pretty charred, but when I opened it, look in the inside, it was clear, full of jewelry. So we're going to pull these out and take a look at them. So I've already gone through a lot of this just because I couldn't help it. Oh, I went through everything. There was possibly some paper money that was in there. Several pieces of paper that were definitely charred beyond recognition. And as soon as I touched them, they crumbled into nothing. But I think there might have been some money in here. So let's see, I've got a watch. Here's a second watch. These are both ladies' watches, probably possibly even children. That might be copper. That kind of feels like it's copper also. And then there's a lot of melted metal, slag type stuff that had fallen down inside of there too, probably off of other pieces of jewelry. This thing was clear full of jewelry, so let's pull them out. Well, actually, let's just dump them out and see how that works. Looks like that's part of that. There's the other one of those. Alright, so what I was able to sort out here, some jewelry, mostly cufflinks, which is weird. I would say men's cufflinks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. And then either 2 women's or children's watches. Nothing is valuable. Maybe copper is the best. These are kind of heavy. Could be silver, but I doubt it. We'll see if we can clean them up. Would be cool if those were gold plated. They might be earrings, I'm not sure. And then there are a couple of pins right here. You can see those. There's some miscellaneous parts. The only maker's mark or identifying thing I could find was on the back of this one watch. There were some numbers and it said stainless steel, so not valuable on the back, but I still think that the band might have been made out of copper. And that band is also made out of copper, I think, but much lighter. So let's clean these. Maybe we'll dip them in some vinegar first and see if they'll clean and see what they look like after that. All right, we'll pour a little bit of vinegar in here. And we'll just take these things and set them in. Yeah, that's gonna come clean. Okay, so here is the final cleanup. What we've got, let's start with the watch. Little heart-shaped face. I was able to find the face of that also. I don't think it's gold. I did get it to clasp shut. This was the one that was labeled stainless on the back there. The other watch has some numbers written on there, but nothing else that was really identifiable. There is something written on those things, though. I didn't notice that before. Stand by. Okay, so this other watch, the markings on the back were Speidel, S-P-E-I-D-E-L. I looked it up. They made watch bands, mostly. It might have been the watch also. Couldn't really find that exact watch anywhere online, but it was made back in the 50s. I'm guessing. Gold plated. And I'll bet you all that gold plating has been taken off with the fire and just left the copper base on it. So we do have a brand name and a time frame, which was pretty cool. And then I matched up what I think are the right pieces for everything. So cuff links, those big chunky ones, I believe, had this green gem inlaid into it. I still think those were earrings and made out of copper. That looks like a petrified wood cuff link. And then that was a white cuff link with a floral design on the inside. And then those were cuff links as well. That's a tie pin possibly, or a necklace. I don't know if they go together. Couldn't really see much on that. Anyhow, pretty cool. Thanks for watching.